In this video, we're going to talk about the LibTech Hot Knife. Hot damn, this board fucking rips. This is for an aggressive rider that wants a camber dominant board that can set an edge and stay on that edge. This is a board that's not for the faint of heart. This is for someone that is truthfully just ripping as hard as they can 24/7. This was a board that when I got on it, I didn't want to get off of it. It just laid turns. It dominated anything you put in front of it. It's a board that's not weak by any means. This is possibly the most aggressive, awesome board in the LibTech lineup. This board features Mervin's C3 camber profile, which is their take on camber 2.0. So there's an ever so slight mellow reverse camber into the camber zones underfoot, and then it goes down into flat. Basically, it's a flat camber that comes down into flat. You have to load it up. It's going to have a lot of pop. It's going to have a lot of response to it. You're going to feel like you're riding traditional camber with C3. This board comes in regular, wide. This board is definitely designed for the twin powder freestyle specialist. Someone that's buttering around in powder, spinning off cornices, hitting natural features, going after some log jibs, riding trees. It's a solid twin freestyle powder board. I had a lot of fun on this. I think it's right up there with other boards that I've enjoyed, like the Amplid Pillow Talk. You don't really have to worry too much about this board. To say this board is stiff as a freestyle board is a bit of an understatement. This board is very aggressive. You have a hair, and I mean ever so slightly softer flex in the tips, and then it just stiffens right up through the middle with not a lot of torsional flex to it. This board is super stable. It's very damp, yet it's so aggressive, it's lively at the same time. You won't feel chatter, but you're gonna be able to pop and boost with it when you need to. This is just a very aggressive high-end freestyle board, and it reflects in the flex pattern and the stability of it. This board's very aggressive, and you have to load it to get any pop, and there's nothing wrong with that. You want to go fast, load it up, and snap. That's it. That's how assertive this board is. And jumps, small, medium, large, hell, even extra large jumps, it's got you covered. It's more than stable enough to land anything. It's got a lot of pop. This is a board for someone that's assertive on jumps. This is for a high-end freestyle rider, someone that's really, really sending it. This thing doesn't butter. I tried. I put as much weight as I could into the tips. I mean, that sweet spot is minuscule, and even knowing that it's there and working all my weight, I really couldn't get this thing to butter on fresh snow. It was only in really chundery, sun-baked, slushy shit that it could. I'm not saying it's not impossible. I'm just saying you got to work harder for it. And the same thing is true with jibbing. Speed will always be the key. The sweet spot is there. It will lock into presses if you put all your weight over it. Really just get yourself balancing out on it. If you get sideways on a rail, you're going to notice that teeter-totter effect. It doesn't hug the rail. It just sort of balances on it. So you just want to make sure you're getting your weight balanced and whatnot. It's a slope style jib board. It's for going fast, doing the trick really quick, and popping right off. That's it. You want to talk about laying trenches? This board will lay a trench. There's no question about it. This thing will just lay trenches, and you're just going to plow through anything. It's that stable. Set it, forget it, do whatever kind of carve you want. You have to be aggressive. You have to be assertive with this board. You're really going to push it. You're really going to drive it. You just have to give 110% to get 100% out of this board. This board is for the high-end all-mountain freestyle rider that wants camber dominance in a deck. Holy fuck, this board is aggressive. It's assertive. It will make you bring your A game. If you don't and you're a lazy rider, you are so fucked you don't even know it. So for those of you out there that always complain that there isn't a really stiff, aggressive camber dominant board, here you go. LibTech made it. Yep, right here. This is it. Just, you're good. You're good. Yep, you're golden. Don't worry about it. The Hot Knife is a burly board, but it's still awesome. And these are some other awesome boards that I think compare to this great deck from LibTech. The Capita DOA, or Defenders of Awesome, as it's also known. The Endeavor Board of Directors, or BOD. The Rosnell Jibsaw HD. That stands for heavy duty. The Niche Story, the Jones Ultra Mountain Twin. Remember to comment, share, subscribe, and like this video. That way you can see all the relevant or irrelevant snowboarding content that we're putting out for you guys. So smash that bell down below, that way you're getting a notification, and I'll see you guys in another video. If you've been enjoying all these product reviews and you haven't been buying through our affiliate program, which is down there, why don't you check out our Patreon? This is a great way for you to get involved with us. There's some great rewards on there, and it helps fund us so we can do more product reviews for you guys that enjoy what we're doing.